has poor habits of attaining it. I don't know. I'm not one to judge, but
We're walking to the
No.
grocery store through this whole
I stand
conversation, by the way.
beside you.
Actually.
Young grocer clerk is like
I'm
looking at you.
using my knowledge of the city to have us a safe long walk. Oh, or to chat, out of away from
Is, like,
prying
repeatedly
eyes.
going like, I think it's this way. She's like running the same circle around the same block the whole time.
No.
I think, like, Blood notices
Gotta switch it
on,
up
like,
before
the
Blood
second
catches
lap.
on left out.
It's the second lap that it's like, wait, isn't that sign? Oh, sorry, this way.
This is like a little bit of like a secret grocery store.
I've been to plenty of secret grocery stores. But they're usually like secret garden nurseries.
Oh.
Anyways.
I now that I have been involved as someone who claims to protect people and try to protect the city, I feel like I have to keep an eye on him.
Yeah.
Whether I like it or not, I've been involved. and there's no getting around that. And he's gonna keep going. So, as long as he's in Distos, I need to know what he's doing.
Yeah, you gotta protect Distos. I mean, you can't possibly, in good conscience, just walk away from it and hope he doesn't do nothing. Especially with your family here.
Yeah. My family has been in danger a lot.
That's true.
And I understand that, I guess it's my fault for trying to talk to them again. I don't know if they were safer when they thought I was dead.
Do you think that it's really a crime to want to talk to your family?
No, I don't.
Do you think that you're responsible for any opportunity that could be dangerous coming their way?
I think I am responsible for some of the danger. I mean...
Yeah, but don't give yourself that much credit. That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah. Life's so fucking complicated.
Paper or plastic?
Tell me about it.
Can we buy some cinnamon rolls?
Why don't we
Can we get
peruse the
carrot
bakery?
cake muffins, please? How much money do we have, Blood?
I don't. How much? Let me look. All the carrot cake cupcakes in this whole fucking store. Let's see. I've got.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I've got cash. How much would it cost to buy every single carrot cake cupcake in the entire store?
10 gold.
Done. I slap it on the table.
The
I'll be
clerk.
taking.
That's probably
I like
a
to think.
lot
I like to think that Blood
of cupcakes.
slams the 10 gold pieces on the counter, puts their hand on their holster out of habit, and is like, I'll be getting all your carrot cupcake cakes in this entire establishment, thank you very much. Easy with the bags, even though I already paid for it.
Paper or plastic?
Paper.
Into the bag.
And then I will, like, proudly put my other hand on my hip and just watch.
You're gonna be here a while. This young, pimply grocery store clerk has a lot of bagging to do.
This
This
young
young
grocer is busy.
grocer.
This young grocer. I'll. It's not that big of a store. If you, I'll pull the inventory for you. I just started running around in the shelves, finding all the carrot cake muffins, following my nose.
Following your nose.
And I'll just grab everything. I'll make a couple I'm very fast, so I'll make a couple
I mean,
trips to the counter so nothing
yeah.
falls. I can
And
just
I just
hold it
keep my
against my
position.
chest and sort of like
I just keep my
run.
position watching over the counter as soon as you add more. Nodding knowingly.
Someone write down 50 cases of carrot cake muffins.
50
Cases.
cases?
Yeah, they're not gonna like take them out of the box to put them in a bag to give them to you. They're just gonna give you the
many
box.
cupcakes do
They
people
were
make
ready to
per
ship this
day?
much inventory.
No, they hadn't taken
Ooh.
it out. You, they
I
got
need
a
to show
shipment
their,
in
like,
and they were
demand.
slowly like putting them
Yeah,
out.
the demand is crazy. Are they fresh?
I mean, they are like processed, but
I would
Oh.
assume they're cold as fuck. They gotta
Yeah.
keep that shit
Yeah.
free.
Yeah. Okay. They're like fucking like mini bites.
yeah, basically.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
They don't have like
We're
a
getting
bakery here.
We're getting snacks. We're getting snacks.
There's like an actual bakery down the street. They just sell like groceries.
So these are gonna actually, my sisters are gonna be fucking pumped. Let's go.
Well, fucking yeah! Yeah!
Oh, okay. I think. Okay.
You seem to be feeling a lot better.
Yeah, thanks for letting me, or thanks for talking with me. It's a two-way street. It's
Yeah,
nice
of
to hear
course.
your perspective because sometimes I feel a little crazy. And I mean, maybe I am a little crazy, but like, I know I'm not that crazy because crazy shit's going on, you know?
Yeah, I mean, exactly. I walked out of a zombie forest soaked in blood. My whole family did. And, all I'm saying is you're not the only crazy person here.
Hell yeah, good to know.
Speaking of the crazies, do we want to start an intervention? Or maybe assess our boundaries as far as the general population being murdered?
I'm sorry, nervous laugh.
Okay.
I want to. I don't really know what intervening with him would look like because he seems just generally how do I phrase this, Blood? He seems just to not respect you and I as much as some other, as much as Selin.
Yeah. I think Selin stole all of it. That's for sure.
It's like we'd have to get Selin on board for an intervention to be effective, you know? It's just the only sensible thing. Like if
Well, I think
even if
Liz
we had
should-
MR, I think even if we went to him, we were like, your behavior's not okay. I think he'd just run away, but he'd just go somewhere else.
How about
That's
this?
the thing. He's not gonna stop.
Let's get some guidance from the rest of our crew here. I know that we're often separated from them folks, but if we do want to make such a big decision, I think that their input's just as important. And then
Yeah.
we'll see what they say. I mean, I'm sure Selin speaks Valko's language, lickety split, so hopefully we speak Selin's language. If not, MR can pretty
That's
well.
the thing. I want to understand Selin, but I just don't sometimes. He just communicates in this way that is, it's so
I don't know,
esoteric. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I feel as though sometimes Selin communicates in a way that is intentionally esoteric because
Yeah.
we don't roll in a very unique way. We're like common folk.
Yeah.
And so choosing to use verbiage that's tricky for a brain like mine excludes the opportunity to contribute to the conversation.
Huh. But that's the thing. It's like, I think he's doing that intentionally. Like, I don't know. He doesn't want to get close to people around him, but he's still so attached to Valko. It's concerning. I'm worried about his safety.
I've let go of my attempts of companionship and camaraderie with some of these folks, but
Yeah.
I think if we want to ask a big thing of them to try to refrain from murdering more innocent lives, I think that it's important to see, at least give them the opportunity to receive it.
You know what? So yeah, let's do our best to covertly get in touch with MR and with Salin, and let's have a murdervention.
We'll have we'll have a murdervention, and all we're asking is to just cut it on the killing, okay? Just a little bit.
Just no more murder.
You don't need to be friendly with us. You don't need to speak common language, but just cut on the killing a little
Just
bit.
like bop some people on the head with a mallet or something. Like just knock them out if we have to fight. We
Or
use punches here.
riddles
We
are
don't
very
use
useful.
like knives.
You know, I heard a story once that there's this big old monster that would protect this bridge, and all they would use to protect the bridge is just riddles, just fancy
Riddles.
fucking words. And the dude was big enough to sit on anybody, but he just said, "I've got a riddle for you," and he kept that bridge safe.
I once
There
had
are other avenues.
I once had to steal some magic smoke bombs from this guy, and he got me with the riddle. He asked me a question. It stunned me there. I don't know if it was magic or if this guy just was so like charismatic, but I just gave them back to him. I left.
Oh, wow.
I was stumped. I don't know.
See, there's plenty of ways to completely.
We should get Valko really into riddles.
I think that Valko the Riddler has a fun ring to it.
Oh, okay. A murdervention on the horizon.
Before we suggest alternative hobbies, we got them to at least agree to cut on the killing.
Just cut it out. All right. Okay. Well,
I appreciate your vulnerability and your transparency with me. I'm glad that I've curated a safe space for you to feel like you can share.
blood.
And you're not by yourself.
KJ holds out her arms. I'm a little staticky, but would you like a warm, fuzzy rabbit hug?
But Blood will envelop you in their arms, and it feels like the hug you'd get from a family member.
Oh, that's so sweet. KJ is just she's just soft and warm, and she's just so nice to hold.
Oh.
Her hair begins to stand a little bit on end.
Yeah, and like you could like you can feel the tingling and like it just. But
I like to think that there's like
nice.
a tiny thread of electricity that goes between like my super tall elf ears. Get a little zap.
I appreciate you talking with me too, and us, being able to make a plan. State how we're feeling, because like.
I think that our feelings are just as important as anyone else who wants to be working with us.
Yeah, also, like, I understand that he has his goals, but there is also a world that he's impacting around him. And he needs to observe that before. I mean, I think he thinks he can take on the entire world, but.
I think that no matter what he thinks he's capable of, he doesn't seem to care strongly enough about the outcomes of any decision.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
although that is a powerful tool if you want to just fuck around and find out, sometimes it is way too fatal and kind of ends the lives of too many people.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Now let's deliver these fucking carrot cupcakes
let's plan a murdervention.
and a murdervention.
Kick open the door.
Like a carrot cupcake altar.
Yeah, we deliver these and I'm sure have a lovely little time in the burrow.
Okay.
While we're in the burrow, can I have a conversation with Mama Buns?
Sure.
Okay, let's set the stage.
Well, yeah, I was like, what's
I'm
happening?
sitting like in the living room with my sisters. We're all munching on carrot cakes. We're having a gab sesh on the couch. Okay, so there's some space for you to
Let's
have a
say
conversation.
Mama Buns is in the kitchen. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm helping clean up.
Yeah. definitely.
Yeah, perfect.
So nice of you to help clean up. Thank you.
Oh, it's just like second nature, you know. Always love pitching in. Hey. Could I ask for some advice?
Of course. Do you want?
I don't
Um,
have a lot of opportunities to approach a parental figure.
Should we go in a
You're the closest, I know.
closed room or is the kitchen fine?
Oh, I mean, they seem to be having a gab sesh, so I feel as though we are in private environment. Anyways.
Oh dear, what's up?
Oh shucks, he called me dear. Blood starts crying. I was just wondering what you would advise on someone who's got too big of a job in their hands and don't quite know how to fix it all.
She kind of sets down the cutting board that she was like washing off. Kind of clatters on the table. He looks at you for a moment.
Yeah, Blood looks really tired. Even the clattering of the cutting board kind of made them jump a little bit, and their skin gray has shadows under their eyes.
You have two options. When you have too full of a plate, you can either ask for help, or you can make your plate, clean off your plate a little bit into the trash. You get what I'm saying?
I suppose. I guess the hard part is I'm answering the call for help, so I can't really ask anybody.
Thanks for a moment. It's not... Sometimes we answer a call that we're not really willing to handle, or ready to handle. And sometimes we need to take a step back and let other people do it.
That's good
But
advice.
the important thing is that you accepted the call in the first place, and that you learned from it.
I used to be a cattle rancher.
What made you stop?
Ran out of cattle.
Blood, how long have you been on Ikeh?
A really long time.
And you're telling me you couldn't find another set of cattle in that time? What made you stop?
I guess the real reason is I had to move on. And then I found my own version of ranching with different folks. And then lost those ones too. Ended up answering a call for help again, calling in a favor. I'm always answering folks' calls for help, I guess. Not really familiar with the other half of the equation, and like the asking part.
Are you answering your own calls for help?
God damn it.
That's how she
Yeah.
gets you.
You're a good mom.
Thank you, dear. I try really hard.
Yeah.
You're a good cowboy. Honest. True.
I appreciate that.
I've known a few in my time who were good.
Mom!
Yeah, us cowboys are quite talented. With our hands. Then Blood but will, as they're wrapping up here, not implying anything. After cleaning up, Blood will just say, could you do me one last favor and just tell KJ how much you appreciate her. Sometimes all the running around makes her lose her sense of confidence, and she deserves that affirming validation every once in a while. Sometimes she needs to be reminded how much she does and how important she is. I think coming from you would be real nice.
Thank you, Blood.
Blood
Oh,
will
well.
tip their hat and then smoke a joint outside.
Oh.
Is that how the night goes on?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And the other two, MR and Selin, are sleeping?
Can I add one minor detail?
Sure.
I think as the metaphorical camera pans out of the burrow, I think KJ and her sisters are just talking about like the local legends of their lives growing up in Distas. Like they're talking about kids they knew in their childhood. Like, remember this fucker?
I love that.
Camera pans up, and we see a time lapse of the sky. Falco? Are you here? You're muted.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to need 2 rolls from you. I'm gonna need 2
Two
wisdom
rolls.
saving throws.
Okay. Is it just me, or is the bot super
Yeah,
choppy right now?
It is
Yeah.
having
It is.
bad times.
Okay.
Hold on.
Wow.
Alrighty.
That's 51 if you add them together.
True.
Oh, also you have an inspiration if you want to use.
Hell no.
Okay. Falco.
Oh.
You wake up. You are sitting on a bench in what looks to be the town square.
A town square.
Looks to be the Distos town square.
Okay. Do I have any idea where I am, like, relative to anything else?
You can look up and you can see the Drosk building, where you originally fought. Agatha, you know kind of where you are. You have no recollection of the last, bit before you, passed out. You have no recollection of, going to... Essentially what your mind thinks happened is that you went to the Nona's office and she wasn't there.
What time is it?
It is 6 in the morning.
I'm gonna start heading to church.
Sure. You make your way.
Also, have I gotten the benefits of a long rest? What's my
Yes, you
stats?
have.
What's my...
Everyone gets the benefit.
Okay, cool.
You get to the church. You can hear the slot machines going from outside.
6 a.m. gambling.
It goes all night,
No.
baby.
You know it. You know it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head in if I can.
Yeah. You can head in.
Okay, cool.
Do you go to Nona's office or do you go to the altar?
I'm looking at who's around right now.
There's an old person at the altar. Looks like he just won it big gambling and is coming back in and putting some money down at the altar. And it looks like he's about to head back in to gamble some more.
Also, question: is there any mental reason that I have that makes any sense at all for me winding up on that bench?
Not really. You remember going to the office, you remember there being no one there, so you left, and then you must have... Your mind fills in the blank of, you must have passed out or something. You don't remember any pain, you don't remember anything, but you just woke up there.
When did you first arrive here at that person that was at the altar?
I've been here all night.
Do you recognize my face?
Nope. Hold on, I need to roll
He
something.
frowns.
Nope.
Okay. Carry on.
Yeehaw!
Excuse me.
And I'll head up to the office.
Okay. You arrive at the office and you find what looks to be a spotless interior. It seems like someone cleaned the office recently, but that's how you remembered it a little bit ago.
So I don't remember the office being a mess?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna, like, walk in and out of the doorway. Like, going in, turning around, walking back out, turning around, walking back in again.
Okay.
I do this for, like, 5 minutes.
Nothing happens.
I'm just gonna start rifling through shit.
Okay.
Anything that's in the room, anything that's not bolted down, I'll grab and look at.
Yeah, you can look through. You open the drawers of the office desk that Nona was sitting in. You look through the like manila envelopes. It's just full of blank paper.
Just blank paper?
Just blank paper.
How much?
A lot. There is like 3 cabinets worth full of just like folders with either blank forms of like tax documents kind of, or just like blank as a sheet paper.
Are these like... Do they look like, you know, like a freshly opened pack of printer paper?
Yeah.
Or are they like adjusted a little bit, like somebody's moved them?
They look like someone opened them and left them here,
Okay, so like perfect, basically.
basically. Roll an investigation check for me.
Okay. Oh my Christ.
My God.
Okay.
Do I want to use that?
Are you a didgeridoo? What the hell's going on?
Yeah, I do want to use this on the investigation check. Okay, there we go.
You notice the room is pretty spick and span. There is no real sign that anyone used this office at all. But what you do find is
Nothing.
I think you're like looking around because your mind's not adding up. You know something is in here, and etched into the wooden wall with what must have been fingernails is just the word help.
He frowns.
And it looks like, with that investigation check, you can tell that someone wasn't looking at this while they were kind of like trying to carve it in with their fingernails. You can see bits of like darkened wood that must have been blood. And you can tell that someone did this probably behind their back. Because it's like off kilter. That's all you get though.
It's just like Danganronpa.
Never played that game and I never will.
Are there writing implements, perchance?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a sheet of paper and what writing implements are there actually? I guess I should ask.
There are pencils, there are pens, there are...
Okay, pencils, that works. Pencil. I grab a sheet of paper, put it over the help, and I do the thing, you know? What's it
Hell
called?
yeah.
When you
like
I
know what you're talking about.
you get like the imprint of the thing on the paper,
Mhm.
you know?
Not
Yeah.
etching, it's impression.
Well, it is a kind of etching, yeah. It's like you take it and you hash because it's. I was really like into this when I was, I I read a book about this when I was little and I got really into it. I don't remember all the words, but yeah, it's you got the right idea. We all know what we're talking about.
we know.
Its name
You're
is
like, I'm gonna share my
Frottage,
screen
with
here.
which I cannot
Frottage?
imagine.
It is actually, it's Frottage. Yeah, it's
Frottage.
Frottage. But yes, it is called Frottage.
Oh my god.
Getting into epic frottage.
Hell yes. I read a book on Frottage when I was a kid.
I love that so much.
Oh no. Yeah, you do some frauding.
Let's go. Falco loves fraud.
Who do you fraud with anyone in specific?
Falco's frauding with the wall, right?
Okay,
Oh.
okay.
Roger that. Roger that.
Oh, that's far too plausible.
Okay,
Is
so
he
get
is he
engraving.
is he groaning as he's doing it?
Yeah, he's making a bunch of little noises, but he's being careful not to make too much sound because there's people downstairs.
What?
They can't catch him frauding.
He brought it all over the wall.
Okay, so you get an engraving.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
What does it say?
It says help, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What a question.
Have I missed anything about
It says fuck. Oh my god. Oh.
You missed nothing
Falco's
important,
frauding.
but you missed some big giggles.
Okay.
A lot of frauding.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
Valky's gonna put that in his backpack.
Cool.
What spells does Falco have? Sacred Flame burns things, yes.
Yeah, it's more of a radiance, but yeah.
When Selen was using it, didn't it burn things? Or is that a
Selen's
Selen
is weird.
specific thing? Okay, so Selen's is different. Can I burn things with it?
Sure, you can try.
I can try. I've gonna take out one of the fresh sheets of paper and cast Sacred Flame on it.
Okay. You see the paper kind of like begin to wither at the ends and then crumple up and begin to burn in like a smokeless fire sort of way.
Gonna use Divine Sense and look around the room.
Okay. That is celestial fiend or undead. There is nothing.
It was worth a shot just in case.
Which actually strikes you as strange because you're in a church right now.
Oh, that is true, actually. You're right.
Not consecrated or desecrated.
Who cares? Fuckers. So there's no other, like, items, nothing to grab, nothing I can steal.
There's pens and pencils.
Pens and pencils.
There's office supplies. There's a stapler.
Ooh, a stapler?
Oh boy.
I'll take a stapler.
What have I done?
Oh, that's...
Stop with that.
Ah, I just walk over the stapler.
We need to start the
no.
Murdervention now.
Murdervention.
Yeah, write down a stapler.
He's gone too far.
I feel like...
Do I find staples?
Find one tube of staples.
Okay, that's good enough. That's plenty, I think.
What could he possibly be planning to
One
do?
clip in the gun.
Nothing good.
You know, if you need a gun, I literally make them.
I don't think he needs a gun. I think Valko is the
We should
exact
give
right
Valko a
person.
gun.
Yeah.
We should give
doesn't
Valko a
need
gun.
Like the monkey with a gun scenario. No, thank you.
Actually, I would never give a bard a gun. It's a bad idea.
New drum just dropped.
So, like, every drawer only has, like, paper or writing supplies?
Empty
Stationary.
manila envelopes.
Envelopes. Are they empty
Stationary.
envelopes?
Yep.
I'm gonna take out the funny two-sided tails coin that I have. And I'm expending another use of Divine Sense and just looking at it.
Okay.
Is that anything?
It's been so long since you've done this, but I don't think... No, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Actually, I think you see, like, a residual, like, quickly fading aura from it. Whatever celestial shit happened to it, it happened a bit ago, and it's faded at this point.
Okay. There's nothing valuable to take. That's unfortunate. I guess the stapler would be the most valuable thing to take.
And tape.
Some tape? What kind of tape?
Scotch.
That's not very useful. I won't take the Scotch tape. I'll leave now.
Okay. The rest of you wake
And
up.
I'll start heading back to the apartment.
Cool. Who wants to go first?
What do you mean?
Who wants to wake up first?
Like out of the other four?
Yeah.
Who wants to do
Wait, so
what
did
first?
Blood and Killijewel go to the apartment?
Blood and KJ
No.
went to the burrow.
For
They're at
We're at
the
the
burrow.
Okay,
So we're basically picking if we start the morning at the burrow or at the apartment.
Yes.
alright.
I'm chill with not starting it at the apartment unless MR wants to do something.
I think MR is probably up, but not doing anything much at all.
Okay.
Selin is probably still under the covers.
What are Blood and KJ doing?
I like to think that after my little joint, I help build a pillow fort in the living room.
Yeah, I think we can. I think KJ is happy to be spending time with her family. Happy to be maybe not saying it with words to them, but happy to be able to have blood around a happy, healthy family who is welcoming them into their home and their space.
At
And
some
then
point, Moray actually joined the pillow fort.
oh hell yeah! And then I place a lot of value on both me as a person and I think KJ place a lot of value on like having breakfast with people. So I think of course, big group breakfast is in the cards.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think we should definitely have breakfast before we head out.
It's the most important meal of the day.
Tell me about it. What are
gets
you cooking?
started.
Is
There's
it-
definitely
is it
potatoes. Definitely breakfast potatoes. Oh, I think the muffins. They're like there's gonna be like some on the table, but like they're not featured. I think just like French toast
and
with homemade
gravy.
bread and fresh fruit and like powdered sugar, of course.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
What else? I think there's definitely some like homemade jams, if someone wants to get a little freaky with it.
Amelia,
Um,
by like halfway through the meal, has jam like all over her face.
I like to think that Blood has their own jar of jam, and every time they take a bite, they like re-spread jam over the new bite.
I've done it before. I can't lie. I think at least
They're like
once in my
mumbling
life
to
I've done
themselves,
that.
"I fucking love jam."
I fucking love jam, man. Sometimes you get like a really good jam.
It's
Sometimes.
true.
You're having a beautiful breakfast.
Yeah.
And I think I don't really have any scenes to run on after that.
Nah, I'm pleased with the scenes we've ran. So after
Yeah, that's fine.
a big old breakfast, I'm cool with
I
Me
think
too.
starting.
maybe
to-
MR goes outside the room at some point, maybe listens to Valko come in at some point.
Yeah, let's pick up where Valko enters.
Velko enters.
I might want to say while I will add while those lovely ladies and non-gendereds are having their
and that cowboy.
those lovely ladies and Yeehaw are having their breakfast, like back to the apartment with the miserable people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere during that time frame, Sullen like slides out of the bed, which he slept in with his shoes on. For those who weren't here, and he
So
like,
sad.
and he like get actually. I don't. Do I feel like dragging his token? Yeah, hell, I'll drag it. He like goes into the bathroom. And he like washes his face and then he just goes back into the room and shuts the door. Wordlessly.
Reminds me of my first year of college.
Mara's probably exited at this point. It's just kind of.
and I'm gonna leave what he does in there ambiguous. Don't think about it.
You
because I
frauds.
wasn't
You frauds.
That's your own fault. That's all. That was a comment.
Alright, Falco.
Walking in. Going into this room.
Oh, that door was probably already open, so can't even probably hear you come in to like open that door.
Yeah, these two doors were open. And assuming you never came over to this side, I guess they would have never been closed.
Yeah.
Falco does not care about apartment security.
And then you would hear this door open.
Oh, it's his turn.
And you would go in here. And then go.
Oh my god.
and
I
go
love them.
Here.
I can't wait.
And then he'd go out around this way.
Selin goes to the roof in this time frame.
And then he'd open this door, which MR would definitely hear that.
Yeah.
Mr's just in the kitchen, hearing a
Just to
bunch
see
of
who's
scuffling, some footsteps from all directions.
And then you hear another door open. You hear somebody step in, you hear them walk back out.
Like he checks the bathrooms first.
Selin checks the bathrooms too.
I know. People are free.
Turns attention to Valko. Of course it's
Is
you.
that your meeting place?
What do you
did
mean, of
say?
course, it's me?
Oh, of course it's you.
You would be pedantic about opening all the doors.
He does not respond.
Who are you looking for?
Who do you think I'm looking for? He
Admit
looks
it.
in this room.
He's not here for you.
He has left.
It seems that way.
He is alone.
Perchance.
He grits his teeth. It is discomforting when he is alone.
Why?
He is... How do I say... incapable of taking care of himself.
So toxic.
I find you incapable of making decisions for him.
Yes, MR. Yes.
If it were his decision, he would not eat.
If it were your decision, you would have him killed to eat.
He looks perplexed by this comment. Do you know where he is?
I grow tired of you, Valko.
You are ignoring my question.
That is purposeful.
Ooh.
What is it that you need from me?
Nothing more.
You simply wished to comment on your distaste for me?
I suppose so.
He nods.
Make it my parting words to you.
What did you say?
Make them my parting words to you.
You intend on leaving.
Did I not tell you this before?
I did not know if you would commit to this or not. Have you discussed with the other two?
Yes.
Do you know if they will be joining you?
They accepted. But I do not know if they will commit.
If Kilojewel still cares for this city, I would presume she is not joining you.
As would be wise.
He nods. I do not know what to make of blood, so their decision is not something I can comment on.
It surprises me you would give them any notice at all.
What makes you say this?
I find your decisions as a leader to have been rash, self-servant. You cared little of their safety before, or where
Do
they
you
were
mean
headed.
to imply I have done anything to put them in harm's way?
Yes,
When?
attacking.
I forgot the dragon's name. What's the dragon's name?
Zephrana?
Zephrana without any warning.
He's gonna sit over in this chair.
You rarely ever tell of your plans. There are times when you rush in to attack, and you do not think if those who follow you want to do so in the manner you are doing it.
Answer me this. Do you think everyone would be safer if I had not attacked? In the case of... Does Valka know what a basilisk is? Has basilisk been said in campaign?
Frisian Basilisk has, I believe.
Do you think everyone in this city would be safer if I had not attacked the basilisk?
I do not predict fate. I do not know of alternate decisions that would lead to better success or worse failure. I know what I have seen from battle before. I know what good leadership is.
I beg to differ. With what you have just said, a leader should be one to consider those outcomes. That is my thinking, anyway.
Consider the outcomes of what exactly? From what I have gathered, you do not consider much at all.
The outcome of me attacking the basilisk was that I would kill it, it would harm no one else, and I, even if gravely injured, would be assisted by the party which I had put so much faith in.
That is but one consideration.
And that is how it went.
So it was.
If I had not attacked the basilisk, as I would see it, the basilisk would continue to live and only cause further destruction somewhere down the line in the future.
Saw an anime plot about this one.
You are certain.
I am certain.
MR taps on their page.
Now name another time in which I have done wrong to the party in some way.
We brought cupcakes.
Are they coming?
I mean, I know we planned on grouping up after breakfast, so if you feel like that's not anytime soon, then I take it back. But
I think that
when that does happen, that is what we
fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you all see both of your doors open and these two having this conversation.
Valko is sitting. How do I explain how Valko is sitting? Valko has his elbow on one armrest, the right armrest, I'll say, and he has his how do you describe hand placement? His hand folded down, angled like downwards towards himself at like a 90-degree angle, and he has his chin on the back of his hand. And he is.
I think I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The flick of the wrist.
And he is doing the expression on his token towards MR.
Why should I have to list on all of your misdeeds?
Actually,
If you cannot list all of my misdeeds, then why do you present them to me?
Because you I have been thrown to the winds, who grants me with an unforeseeable burden. I was the one you were manifesting. It's too latent for me to truly realize. I tried to shepherd that away. I am the fool, but you make me wish for times that were hell for me.
From my perspective, I have done no wrong to anyone in this group, nor do I intend to. I don't know where you're getting these delusions from, but I hope you come to your
crazy.
senses.
Blood and KJ, you hear all of this. You,
Yeah.
Oh, we hear all of this?
yeah, you're
Yeah.
in.
The
I
door
have
is
no
open.
idea how to react to any of this. This is.
Oh my god. I think I did not realize. I did not realize that I was listening in. Blood puts the cupcakes on the counter. let me get in here. Puts the cupcakes on the counter and goes.
MR is
"Hmm,
death clawing the fucking counter right now, making serious
Yeah.
strafes into it.
Yeah, and after I put the cupcakes next to the counter claws, I'm going to turn to Valko and be like, "Did I just hear what I think I heard?" And then
Conversely,
feel a small breeze, a western breeze.
conversely, Valko's pose is very casual looking. His tone is not very casual, but his pose and his physical demeanor is.
Which is. That'll piss you the fuck off.
But yeah,
You
Blood
and
says, "Did I hear what I just think I heard?"
What do you think you just heard?
A bunch of bullshit narcissistic gaslighting is what I just heard.
I
Did you
agree.
call MR crazy? And did you just admit that you don't consider anyone else's perspective of reality except for your own, and you think that's logical?
What are you talking about?
What I just heard. What are you referring to?
I have never said what you have just said.
You denied MR's entire experience and its validity, which is not true. I mean, if that's
When did
MR's
I deny
experience,
MR's
that
experience?
is reality. When you enforced only your perspective in the room, you demolish anyone else's chances. So if you can't have space for the reality of someone else, then you're not going to be able to accomplish much.
MR cannot present to me why they have disdain for me in a way that makes sense.
Oh, I can. Do you want me to start listening?
You have called my views delusional. You
I have.
are
We use
so
the word
much
delusional.
like them. You do not believe that I have seen horrors. The war I endured left my whole life. I will be fighting it, even when I am done with all my work.
As MR explains this, I think Blood starts balling their little elvish hands into fists in sympathetic rage.
I have never said that your experiences in the war are invalid. What I am calling invalid and delusional is your perspective on me as a person. You seem to believe that
Bingo.
I am somehow a problem for this group when I have done nothing but help everyone.
How have you helped me, Velko? I'm really curious.
I don't know what you desire, so I suppose you're an outlier.
Ah, and what makes me an outlier if you're the leader of the group? Unless you haven't helped all of us. So, I wouldn't be making such, or giving yourself such strong credit for that one.
I suppose I don't have a counter to this.
Well, that's progress. Listening is the first step in the Murdervention.
The Murdervention.
The camera pans over to see that, not that any of you notice, it's too hot in here, but one of the windows is open. That a little black figure, a little four-legged friend, came down and opened so that Selen can hear it as well.
Oh, good.
What do you want me to do exactly? What are you looking to gain here, either of you?
Kill yourself.
That laugh was not in character.
If I could give MR an inspiration, it would be this. That was so unexpected, but necessary. Yes.
Get him out of here.
Velko does look surprised by this.
You know,
And why
since
would
I
you
heard the
want
whole
my
thing
death?
here, using your same logic, if you want to kill things to prevent them from harming anyone potentially in the future, then by that logic, the best reason would be to kill Velko. Because you have proven that you will harm people in the future.
So will everyone.
So why kill everyone?
I never said I would kill everyone.
But that is your go-to, is it not?
You use lethal
Killing
force
everyone?
very often.
And
I
you
use
don't
lethal
ask
force when
questions.
lethal force is
You.
used against me.
I don't think that's true.
Name a
true
time in which
response
this
type
has
of
not
reaction
been the
that you
case.
have, that's totally a reaction, but you also have made the first strike many times. You pick your own fights. You walk into fights and wait for them to start. That is a responsibility that you should hold yourself accountable for if you're
When
gonna have that kind of mindset.
have I done this?
When have you gone seeking violence?
Can you not recall one instance? Did you sleep okay last night?
Admittedly, I did not.
Okay.
However, that is
Maybe-
aside from the point.
I'm not sure it is aside from the point. I mean, if you can't agree that there is some relevance in what I'm saying, and that you need exact examples in order to determine an understanding of this concept, I think
My
your lack of speech
perspective.
may have been a problem.
From
But
my perspective.
remember, we're exploring other people's perspectives, right?
Okay, continue.
I just don't see how you can learn more by just telling us more of your perspective.
I would be surprised if you could honestly say that you can't look within yourself and think of a time in the last week when you went seeking violence. It seems to be your go-to. Or at least that's the impression you give people. That you
Aside
will kill to
from
get your
hunting,
way.
Yeah, let's do it.
I cannot think of a time in which I have been in a conflict in Distos in which the target of my violence has not, before the conflict began, already held a desire to kill me.
Why did the
I have a
brother have
hard
to
time.
die?
The brother had to die because he said he would put his life down in trying to kill me, and so I allowed him to do so.
But there are more choices in that, right? It's not just like everyone.
That is
obsessed
what
with
he
killing you.
wanted.
Are you convinced of that, or is that your perspective?
I am convinced of that because it is what I was told.
That's easy.
You are dismissing the perspective of the one who died.
I'm not sure if we have the
You
perspective
will
of the
never
one who
change.
died.
So you do not think that others can change their perspective as well.
I suppose perspectives can change, but I don't see how this is particularly relevant.
I think it's relevant because we're asking you to stop killing so many fucking people. And putting
You had
people down.
spared all
And
those.
calling MR delusional. Like, are you serious? We step away to get cupcakes for one night, and that's what we walk into?
I will point out that once again, this is a scenario in which I am the target. MR has decided to start saying things about me, and so I am simply fighting back.
Falco, do you know how many times since I've come back as this that I've been in fights where people have used lethal force against me and I've spared them? Dozens, at least. You don't have to be on the level of your enemy.
And it doesn't make you any much better than them either.
I never tried to be better than them. I am simply trying to be on their level.
Well, you seem to
Ooh,
care about strength, and it sure takes a hell of a lot more strength to spare the people trying to kill you.
On the roof, Selin takes out his sword and points it up towards the sky while he's laying on his back. And he begins making silent movements with it and watches it glint in the moonlight.
The power I search for is...
displeased with you. Why is that?
Selin?
Yes.
From my understanding, it is because I attempted to read his mind for information that he seemingly did not want to give me. I will note, however, I did not get the information that I was looking for. Nor did I try to pry any deeper.
What is the reason you're looking for him now?
I was going to discuss with him. Vaco takes off his backpack and opens it up and takes out the sheet of paper that says help on it. I was going to present this to the two of you, MR and Selin.
Did you
This
have
was-
intentions on sharing anyone else?
You were not here.
Selin's not here, but you went looking for him. So I don't think that's a factor that you considered. Didn't really.
I am
you
confused by
from
this
looking.
comment.
Okay, I'll clarify. You technically call yourself a leader of this group. But in order to do that, you have to collaborate with the entirety of the group.
Hmm.
And if you want to work with Selen and get MR's advice when you're not attacking him or their sense of self, that's not really agreeing that you're my leader in this group.
What?
Do you care about me and KJ? Or is it just convenient that KJ lives here and I have a sharpshoot?
It's note. Does it concern this note, or does it concern you?
It concerns both.
Are you picking up the problems here?
Very dismissive toward us, Falco. You treat us like we're not even relevant to the situations at hand
I
sometimes.
mean, you just admitted to actively looking for someone to tell, maybe even MR. No desire to tell me. No
This is
intentions to help
foolish.
me.
You and Kilojewel were
is.
somewhere else. I was
So
going to
is
present
Selen.
the information I had to the two people that I knew of their immediate whereabouts.
We have a walkie-talkie. Do you know that?
Yeah, there's a radio available to you.
And you've yet to.
Okay, so you expected me to simply radio and not tell anyone about this until the two of you showed up. Okay.
You think that's what we're suggesting here?
It is what
If
you are
that's all-
suggesting
if that's
here.
all you're gathering here, then I mean I don't see the point of calling you my leader, or the leader
Selen
of
has
anybody besides Selen.
stood up on the roof and is now doing this standing.
I will
This-
note that I had never chosen myself to be the leader of this group. You all
That's
decided it for me. The only
I-
leadership
that's
which I have
not-
taken control of was the gang, which is now disbanded. So I have no true leadership roles, aside from the ones that I have been handed by the group of you.
So you
Why are we
continue to
called the
prove
Sun?
that you don't care. I'm not seeing any reason for me to stick around then. Unless you
I
can.
feel as though you are looking for any reason to contradict me at the moment.
If contradicting you is pointing out the shit you're in, then sure, but if reality is contradicting your perspective, you might want to look at that.
Reality. I did not come here looking for a debate. I came here to present information to the group that I am no longer, I suppose, the leader of.
Well, you didn't say that you had any intentions to present it to me, so I'm guessing the group that
Will
no
you
longer the
stop
leader of.
saying this?
You need to clarify what matters to you. And if
What
I'm
was
not
going
in
to
anything
happen?
that you list, then I will walk away. But I'm warning you, if you can't give me
Fine,
but
blood.
if you want to talk over me, you can. But it's hard to answer a question that you're talking over.
Are you done?
I don't think you're ready for me. Blood walks out.
KJ picks up the
Valko is jittery and like tapping his foot and like bouncing his arms now.
How does this concern Discos?
Nona,
KJ
I went to visit the office last night. I don't remember the events of last night. I believe that there was something in the room or something done to me. I don't know. But I went to visit Nona, and I found... Well, firstly, I went to visit Nona. Next thing I knew, I woke up on a park bench. Or a bench in the town square? That's correct, yes?
Yeah.
A bench in the town square. When I woke up, I went back to the office. I had found no traces of anyone being there except for this. And he holds up. This was engraved on the wall.
Insight?
Nothing else of note was in the room. Insight? Go ahead. I guess.
I just want to see. Oh my god.
11? I don't know. He is being forthright with the information that he has, seemingly.
Yeah.
You went to Nona's alone?
Yes.
You do not see this as a rash decision.
I suppose it was, but I was not in a correct headspace last night.
I was in a silly, goofy mood.
That's not silly!
Oh my gosh.
You have not answered how this concerns Distos.
Is Nona not seemingly a threat to Distos? Nona torched a building, or allowed it to happen anyway, with people still inside.
Yes, I'm aware.
I
But
personally
you going
think-
out on your own and waking up in an unknown location is something that we did not need to know.
Did you wish for me not to share this information?
I do not care what information you share with me. We were dealing with Nona anyways.
He nods.
The way I see it, you took a rash, hot-headed, self-serving decision without anyone's consonance. And you ended up eating it. And now you want to complain.
And now I want to complain. If that's the way that you view me, you must think I'm pathetic.
You are.
He frowns.
Someone stalls his movements for a second and continues.
I do think that Nona and the power structure that she is a part of are a threat to the people of Distos. But I think your methods are outlandish,
Slowly
And-
nods.
reckless.
He closes his eyes and keeps nodding. Well, his eye, I guess.
And could do more harm than good, potentially.
He stops nodding.
I think I think it's hard to know what to do in a situation like this, but I think there is safety in numbers.
He looks
There's a
at
reason
Amar.
why armies assemble in legions. People in gangs, people in families. We excel as a unit. There's like a little, she sort of sighs and like rolls her shoulders a bit. It's like she got to wait out that one.
I do not disagree.
Well, your actions don't necessarily show that.
I will admit that what I did last night was reckless and put myself in excessive amounts of danger. He ends his sentence and stops.
KJ looks very... what's the right word? She looks fucking... kind of haunted in the same way she did when you first met her. There's like a little bit of that creeping sort of like dread in her eyes.
Someone finishes what he is doing and just stands and stares at the sky with his sword pointed at the roof floor.
KJ looks to MR.
Valko has been looking at MR this entire time.
Of course.
God damn.
Someone lays back down on the roof.
Also, just making sure everyone is comfortable with this idea, but I am comfortable with a dissolution of the party. I just wanted everyone to know that. There won't be a
Okay.
slight on me.
Noted.
That's kind of real.
Because there is a chance of it right here.
What would even happen? What the fuck?
We may or may not find out.
Yeah.
Nothing more needs to be said.
What did you say?
Nothing more needs to be said.
Oh, okay.
There is an issue at current.
He nods.
I will do it with or without you.
You will do what?
Solve the current issue.
He taps the paper that he has and, like, looks at MR questioningly. Are you referring to this?
Yes.
He nods.
MR unclaws their hand, dug deep until is this wood or vinyl?
Like a metal.
Okay, yeah, then from the fucking metal desk, they're fucking like dug in really hard, probably scrapped through the fucking
That was
metal
my,
hand.
That was my visioning. Yeah, you like full on like clawed your way through this.
We're not treating this place well.
Yeah.
Not at all. Strings is gonna fucking hate my ass.
This was male living space.
Yeah.
MR kind of just gets up and starts walking off towards the exit.
Valko is just staring where MR was sitting, and he goes from frowning to his, like, neutral smile.
Dickhead.
He's such a guy.
Asshole.
Wow.
And he just keeps staring in that one spot, still kind of jittery, still like bouncing around in his seat.
KJ, I think, just sort of bounds up to MR a little bit, just sort of standing close to you, like talking a little toward her chest, if you get what I mean.
Mhm.
Just like, can you swing by the burrow later?
Mm.
It'd be good to catch up.
MR nods.
KJ just gives sort of like a silent look at Valko and like sighs a little. She's got sort of a contemplative look on her face. She looks
You can just
Is he-
barely see that he's gritting his teeth a little bit.
okay. She looks kind of disappointed as she walks out.
I love that.
Actually, no, I want to have fucking someone went to the roof. Never mind.
Oh shit. True.
Do Valko and Selen, before we pan away, do anything?
Valko, after everyone has left the room, stands up, kind of walks towards where the hole is.
Covered with a rug right
And-
now, but
And so you can't see the hole.
no. You can like move the rug though.
He's gonna move the rug so he can see the hole. And he takes out both his swords, and he starts playing a slower, I guess more melancholic song. Kind of moving around the room slowly as he does. That's what Valko does, that's it.
But Selen,
He's just laying on the roof. Nothing in particular.
okay. And we're gonna cut over to Blood. Where are you going?
Blood's gonna first stop by the psychiatrist's office that they opened up
I'll note he
in this
closes his
town.
eyes a little bit, but that's it.
KJ, you at any point, because you're fast enough, have the ability to pop in at any of these scenes. Just know you can only be
Okay.
at either MR or Blood.
That's not ominous at all. It's probably gonna be blood. Sorry, MR.
Okay.
You can
that's fine.
save only one.
It's very
MR gets
likely-
hit by a car, by world's fastest car.
I mean,
Ugh.
I think just being honest, I think I said I had sent a message to Blood saying we'd catch up, and I set a time to talk with MR. I think I'm looking for Blood.
Blood, you make your way into our psychiatrist's office.
Amazing.
You immediately see this kind of sort of bustling office almost. Seems Dent has hired a lot of people. There are a lot of like flatboard cubicles that have been made for like privacy and everything. For all intents and purposes, this looks like a pretty legitimate business.
It's great. To hear.
Blood grins with pride and goes to look for Dent.
Dent is signing some papers in his office. And sees it come in. There they are.
Dent! dent! Look what you've done! You've really made a dent into Ikeh. I couldn't be more proud of you. Tell me what you've been up to this whole time. We haven't been able to catch up.
Couldn't do it without my primary benefactor and my good friend. Thank
I
you.
mean, it ain't called Blood's Bud for nothing. But glad to see you not as frequently by a dumpster fire. That's amazing.
Well, I could have gotten out of there anytime I wanted, but
Fuck yeah, you could.
we have the chance to do some real good here. And I think that that's kind of what this city needs.
I couldn't agree with you more.
There are
Well,
a lot of people that need medication in this.
you know, I knew it. As soon as I stepped on this docks, I was like, damn, everyone needs to joint. They'd be a lot better if they had a joint. And now they have a plug. But anywho, enough of that silliness. I just wanted to stop by and say goodbye actually. I think I'm gonna head off this crazy island.
He takes out a journal and hands you. He is about to hand you a pen and then takes it back. Where are you going so that I can send your shares?
Oh yeah, I'm going back home to Deadwood. I gotta check on some folks there. But here I'll drop off. I'm gonna use my little friend here to give you the mailing address.
Yeah, you can give probably your old farm's mailing address.
Yeah, there you go.
Got it.
Well, been a pleasure doing business.
Hey,
Keep up the good work.
thank you.
Thank you yourself. And then I'm gonna tip my hat and head over to the shucks buckets. What am I thinking of?
Leonora's
To-
or
Leonora's, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
I
like
think-
to head over to Leonora's.
you get to the front door when KJ bumps up.
Okay, cool.
Oh, howdy. I was sort of looking to catch up. I was wondering where you went. Thought you might have gone
it's
to the office.
kinda-
I haven't been here in a bit.
Kind of weird seeing you happen to be at the entrance of Lenore's place at this random hour. What are you doing?
Well, I was just running around. I mean, I do kind of. I swing by the regulars. I swing by Leonora's. I swing by Strings. The people, my contacts in the city. I just do a little once over on their places usually. At
Yeah.
least once a night. Maybe is that creepy? That I'm
Once
like the
a
friend who
night?
just
Did you
like.
just say every night you check on every single establishment that you fancy?
Well, I mean, I haven't been as diligent the past week, but I check on the whole city every night.
And you're not mayor already?
Or, I mean, I do my best to. I run around everywhere and I'm looking out, trying to make sure people are safe. I mean, that's Killajoule. That's this whole. I mean, before I was this, I was Corin. This is sort of a persona. It's a thing I'm trying to do for people, I
Blood
had
is
this
just like-
happen in my life, and so I'm trying to make the most of it.
Blood is just like beaming with pride. And they'll like pat your shoulder. And they'll be like, you do a good fucking job.
What a crazy week it's been, huh?
Yeah, I can't believe we convinced ourselves that it would be possible to have a murdervention.
Murdervention.
Stupidest idea ever.
I don't know. Maybe he can change.
Yeah, maybe, but
Maybe.
I'm not betting on it.
No. I just hope Selen's okay. But all right. Oh, what else even? Oh, he told us that he went to Nona's by himself. And I told you would have been proud. I told him off a little bit. I gave my perspective, and
Fuck
he
yeah, you
he
did.
even was like sort of taking some of it. He was sitting there and he was nodding.
Wow, you got
Yeah.
a nod?
I got 2 nods even.
Wow.
Not a
Yep.
nod on the third thing I said though. He wasn't pleased with that one.
Well, 2 out of 3 not bad.
No, it could have been worse. Well, I think I'm. I mean, I don't even know what my plans for the rest of the day are. Or night? It's night now.
Is
I
it
don't know.
not?
Is it day or
It's
night?
just early
Just
morning.
woke up.
Which
I
you
was
did
like-
just wake
Yeah.
I'm
up.
pretty sure it ain't lunchtime
It's
yet.
like 8.
If
It's
Yeah.
not,
8. Okay.
maybe
yeah,
you need a nap.
No, I don't need a nap. What? I mean, I don't know. It feels like things are sort of, tearing everything apart here. I know that. Listen, I know that you and I get along, and I'm sure we'll keep in touch. Where's life gonna bring you, Blood? Do you have you considered these things? I know we're from different places, but it's meant a lot to make a friend and a comrade in you. And I don't even if space separates us, then I don't want. I want us to. I just want to keep in touch. I guess you have a carrier pigeon or something.
I have a mailing address.
Oh, great!
But I would never forget my kitty cat cowboy. So I would love to
Yeehaw.
keep in touch wherever we go. I know that this island's yours, but I'm starting to realize that I think I want to surround myself by folks who care and respect the work I do.
Mm-hmm. You
I
deserve
haven't
that.
seen him in a while, so good check up on him.
Mm-hmm. Back
See
in Deadwood?
bullshit's spread over there. Yeah, probably not for long, but
If
it's
the
hard to keep in touch.
city ever, can handle itself for a couple days, I could try to visit. We could go on a little
You want to
cowboy
go to
excursion.
Deadwood?
Well, I don't know
Ain't
if
no-
I would,
ain't
but I
no-
think
ain't
Leopold would
nobody.
have a great time.
Ain't nobody ever said they want to go to Deadwood.
I mean, listen, if the people in Deadwood are half as nice as you, I'm sure it would be an excellent time.
You're gonna make me cry. I think that you'd love it.
I think I would too. I know this. I give a lot to the city, and the people here. They need a lot, and I can help. But I also want to. I think something I have learned lately is that in this life I have to keep on living, and I think I want to see more than just the city I grew up in.
For someone who never left a ranch for over 150 plus years, I know exactly what part of life you're going through. And I'm proud of you for feeling ready to explore the unknown.
Yeah. Sort of exciting. Also kind of shit your pants terrifying, but
Oh, for
I don't
sure.
wear pants. Just kidding, I'm wearing pants.
No, I'm writing that down in quotes. Shit your pants terrifying, but
Oh,
good thing
I
I
also,
don't
if
wear
you,
pants.
I think, you know, I don't know what your plans for the day are, but if you want to come by the borough later, I asked MR if they could stop by later. I'd
Oh.
assume in the afternoon or evening. And
Yeah, that actually works quite well. I wanted to stop by, and see everyone again
yeah,
before I head out. So, I'll see you this evening then.
all right.
All right.
I think I'm gonna go for a run. I
Yeah,
haven't
that
done my
sounds like a
rounds in
great
a
idea
bit, and I
for
think
you.
I just need to clear my head.
We gotta make sure there's no establishment in any funny business. Hey, could I ask a favor of you?
Yeah.
Could you add the dense psychiatry to your run routine?
Of
I won't
course.
be able to check on him as much.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure Dent and I will be talking a lot. I think we'll have a lot of
Oh
collaboration.
yeah, Dent's fucking hilarious. You'll love Dent.
Yeah.
Anyways, I
we've
would
met
check
a
on him
couple
tonight,
times.
so
Oh, great.
coast is clear for now. But if you want to add it to your routine, I would. It'd mean a lot to me.
Yeah, I think also I'm not sure how legitimate the psychiatry operation is, but I think I meet a lot of folks who could probably use some help in that regard. So
I
I'll
think that everyone could use something in that psychiatry.
wink.
Besides children and minors, they need to stay away for a bit. It is not their time.
Well, I'm off. See you later.
All right, safe travels. I will, I guess, knock on the door that we've been hovering over.
The door actually opens. It seems like it was cracked a little bit. And, Leonara looks. You're leaving.
Yeah, got some folks back home I need to check up on. Kinda found myself fighting a war that's not fighting for me, if you know what I mean. So, gonna find one that's worth fighting for.
You want company?
Gulp.
Gulp.
I mean, I would never ask you to leave your store. But if you ever wanted to take a little summer getaway, I could show you a place or two back home.
I definitely have some work to do here. But Pistos has enough mechanics. Pistos has so many people coming in and out. There are so many other places that could use what I have.
Yeah, I know it. I mean, I think I was the first weaponsmith in Deadwood when it came to shooting shooters in the ranch. I was also like extremely young. So I didn't actually open up business. But I guess that's the fun perk of being an elf. Nonetheless, we need plenty. So if you ever want to pick up shop, I'll make sure that I'll make sure you got a plot of land to come home to.
I'll keep in touch. Hopefully I'll be there
Yeah.
in a little bit.
I'm really glad that we met.
Me too.
And then I bend her over the counter. Fade to black. No, I'm kidding. Unless. Anyways,
Oh my
we can
God.
cut to other folks.
What's Emma doing?
No, I can't. I'm DMing you,
What's Emma?
MR has probably stepped out of the complex by now and has retreated to the nearby alleyway. They're posed up against the wall, as if they were to have a mouth, they would be puking. Is how I would describe it.
Mhm.
It is that sort of stress puke / hungover kind of puking motion, where you were leaned up against the wall and just looking straight down.
Yep.
I have no mouth and I must be.
Eventually, the cage drops down to the floor, and they just kind of curl their body around it. They stay in this position for, I want to say, about 10 minutes before they get back up and start heading to the burrow.
Okay.
That is all.
AJ, you're able to meet up with MR fairly quickly after your conversation.
Okay.
Probably at the burrow.
Okay. I have no way of knowing when blood will be here. Okay. I
And
think
then I arrive.
perfect. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I was just thinking. I wondered when you'd get here.
Oh, that's crazy. I am here now.
Yeah. Has anyone heard from Selin? I would assume not.
I mean, I saw the little cat critter in the windowsill, so
Have I
assumed that
arrived?
he was nearby.
Oh yes, you're here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and MR is.
I think I think actually KJ would have pulled this into the study, into a private room, into
I
the little
assume
library.
Selin has left. I only saw them last when we were in the room together. The only one with the closed door.
Who knows about out of character? Who knows about Selin's drafting? I forget.
I don't think anyone here.
No,
Only
Anyone?
Valko, I'm
Oh,
pretty
that's
sure.
fucking-
Yeah.
Yeah, only Valko.
Said
Okay.
anything.
Okay. Damn. All right. Well, I don't think that conversation is necessarily. I mean, it's not what I would have hoped for that to
The
go.
Murdervention?
But I think considering the circumstances, it could have gone a lot worse. Could have ended with a fight, honestly.
Imagine a Murdervention ending in murder.
Actually, pretty plausible.
That you know what? It could be worse. That's true. That's very, very true.
You were more optimistic than me.
Yeah.
I suppose it is natural.
I try my best to be optimistic, but sometimes I just feel really foolish. And
I'd say what's foolish is having the expectation on having good company with sour people.
I guess that's true,
So-
yeah.
I wouldn't beat yourself up just because someone couldn't match the energy you put in.
Okay. Well, MR, I feel sorrowful because I wanted to keep my promise to you and help you, but I don't know if Distos is ready for me to leave yet.
That is fine.
You think you'll be able to handle what you're getting into on your own, the group of you?
All of y'all.
All of y'all?
Yeah, since we're on the topic, I did offer, and my word is true. If you need me now, I planned on heading out, but if there's somewhere you're going, I don't mind tagging along first.
I would feel more well if you were to go the way you want to. I cannot give you any words of certainty that I will succeed. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey Mara, I didn't agree on the guarantee that you succeed. I agreed on the guarantee that I care about y'all.
KJ
Thank
nods.
you.
Don't worry, I wouldn't waste time if I didn't want to.
Sadie, how well do the radios that KJ's type of folks in Distos communicate over distances? Is there any infrastructure for that, or is it really just like a Distos network?
It is mostly a Distos network.
Shit, I fucking wish I had sending. I have a couple thoughts.
It's worth noting, actually, that there is no infrastructure for it yet. But you do have Carrier, who is pretty much the topmost expert on radio waves, and Lanar and Blood, who are extremely good
That's true.
engineers.
Okay. I have a couple ideas, okay? I'm
See it cooking in your brain.
all about I want to make this city a better, safer place for everyone, and I think one of the best things that we do have here, she holds up her radio, are these ways for the common person to get in touch with people, to have broadcasting, all this stuff. And I think that with my connections and with your skill, Blood, and with help from Leonara maybe, I think we could potentially expand the network and connect more places via radio, which I also would like to look into, because I think beyond the fact that I've grown fond of the two of you and want to keep in touch, I think there is a genuine need for the group of us to be able to communicate, considering what we know about dangers that could face any of the places we're going to, and also that we know that there is this unstoppable force just around.
I think that's an amazing idea. And if there is an unstoppable force just moseying around all the places, it is vital to make sure that we all stay in a loop.
Be that Valko or the Harmony. Either one of them, now that I think of it.
Yeah, we'll see which one destroys the Earth first.
It
Yeah.
seems that way. But that is a very fruitful pursuit.
Honestly, it would give us the upper hand to finally know a thing or two about everywhere else.
Yeah,
That's one
I
thing the
think-
army has that we don't.
getting radio onto the prairie.
Onto
Really
the frontier.
onto the frontier. Really revolutionized things. And there's plenty of, you know, artists, people in this city with creative minds who would want to put things on the radio waves. I mean, I think yeah, that'll be my first big project. Bettering Distos, bettering the world at large. I'll see what I can do to get us connected.
Yeah, me too. I will be your go-to.
Hell yeah. And Emma, where is it you're headed as exactly again?
Here,
Here?
Here.
Kirsch.
Kirsch. Okay.
That was a very hard name to say
yeah.
when doing the voice.
Kirsch. Let me write that down.
K-I-R-S.
K-I-R-S? Is that what you
Yes.
said?
K-I-E-R-S. Oh, is
No,
that?
K-I-R-S.
Oh no, it is. No, it's just K-I-R-S. Fuck.
Okay.
It's
The
okay,
R and the
don't worry.
S make a sh.
Location of travel. Deadwood. I don't know anything about like the regions or like areas of Deadwood at all. I know people just generally think of it as just all Deadwood. Do you guys really like? Is there like an inner sort of like, you know, in group sort of like breakdown of Deadwood, or they're like,
Sure. There's
yeah,
plenty of settlements. That's what you mean.
got like cool regions and you got like a haunted mesa.
Sort of. I wouldn't. I mean, we do have the what are they called? It's. I'm literally like scrolling through my backstory trying to find when I mention the fucking location.
Make one up right now. It's canon.
Yeah, just make it up.
No, it has a name. I swear to God. Oh, Bleakwoods. The Bleakwood.
Bleakwoods. Okay.
Bleakwood.
All right.
Be closest to a haunted mesa that I can describe.
Do the two of you have any peace to speak?
I mean, I think
I-
that we are. Oh, go ahead.
sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
You have been a true comrade to me, KJ.
You as well. I appreciate especially the conversations we've gotten to have. I think you've really opened my perspective about a lot of things and gotten me to think more about my place in all this. And I appreciate that.
I hope you will be able to meet her. She
KJ.
would like you.
Smiles real wide. That got me really good, Val.
That got me really good.
Oh my gosh.
No one warned me that I would be crying.
And I'm playing pretend.
Stupid game.
Stupid game.
Stupid game.
With saying your goodbyes.
Yeah, what the hell?
Is there any
I was...
more conversation to be had between the three of you, or should we go back to I'll go.
I think that when MR says their piece and KJ...
I was debating on adding this detail, but I do think I want to do it. I think it's nice. I think when MR says this, I think they pull down the hood. This is the face of supposedly Kanya. This is a very scarred, melted, synthetic kind of face that has waxed over the mouth and eyes, essentially. The hair is very ashy white and dangles from one side. Did I add anything more, really? I think that's pretty much it. It just looks very fire damage.
Yeah.
And then they pull back the hood.
Okay, just has a warm smile.
Blood.
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 Okay,
I
let's
think
have this.
Blood's like last pitch would be that I do truly mean it. MR, like I am ready when you are. I do have folks I'd like to check up on, and that's become a higher priority on my list than it was. I had to reorganize for a bit, but you're still at the top. And I want it to be guaranteed for you and not something you need to worry about.
MR nods.
I appreciate this. Whenever you are ready. But, you know, we still have one last thing to do.
What's that?
No, none. I do not think I can leave in good conscience.
Yeah. I am... Nona, the house, that whole operation, they've clearly got their fingers in so many pies. And I would assume, I mean, you all knew, or at least some piece of what I went through with Gammo and with Lucas. If there are more people like that tangled up in every single group, every single faction in this city, playing both sides of everything and just ruining people's lives, I can't stand for that. Those people are why I died. Those people are why a lot of people die in this city. So yes.
I wish that
deal with them.
I wish I could feel the same responsibilities that y'all feel about Nona. But truth is, someone wise once told me, when I find too much on my plate, that maybe I should take some off of it. And MR, whenever you are ready, I am here to assist you, but if y'all are gonna face this one, I have my own to face at the same time too.
That's alright. I understand.
It may be the last time. I fight alongside you, KJ. And perhaps maybe Selen and Falco as well, if they choose to show.
It will be an honor to fight with you one more time.
More mouths.
If this is where we're ending things, I think it means I'll have time to go to Deadwood before I assist MR with their mission. At least check up, make sure all the folks are alright.
I'm sure that'll be good. Establish yourself again before you head out, you know? Say, I'm coming.
Not KJ, Blood's going to take the redstone pendant bolo tie that they've been wearing this whole time and give it to KJ. Hold this for me.
KJ takes off her little Jasper necklace and gives it to you.
Oh, shut
Aw.
up.
As long as you hold mine. Oh, that's so cute! Oh my god. KJ puts it on right away.
Likewise, me too. And then Blood will turn to MR and say, "You're already stunning. You don't need any fancy accessories, but would you mind holding this for me?" And I give them my pair of brass knuckles.
Oh, hell yeah.
I've used from time to time.
Of course. I am sorry I do not have a parting gift on me.
I thought you were gonna give Blood the orange cube of tungsten.
Well,
No need to be sorry.
I do have this.
Pulls out the 4-inch cube of tungsten.
I do not think I have a need for it.
Well, I'll be. Thank you kindly.
This thing is 41 pounds.
Pounds.
I was
Oh
like,
my gosh.
this is very unique and rare. I will carry it with me always.
Just fully encumbered.
And then I'll just drag
Yeah.
away.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I think.
Oh, fuck. That's right.
You okay?
Sorry, I had to mention that.
Oh my god. I don't think MR left anything in there at the very. No, wait, they left salt. They left a shit ton of salt and the pelt and shit in there.
I don't know if I left anything in there. I think I left some chaff from my inventory in there, to be honest. Oh, I have to take my Jasper necklace out of my inventory. It's yours now. Wait, so you gave me like the pendant that's like on your bolo tie in your picture? Like that one? Or
Yeah.
no? Yes? Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Yeah, that's like
Oh
the
my
whole reason
god,
they
the
came
little
to
blood drop. Oh
discuss.
my god.
The 4-inch cube of tungsten is not listed anywhere as a scripter in their portrait, so just I'm sure you can imagine what it looks like.
It's pretty square.
No, I
would-
truly need a visual.
It's got 6 sides, all square, even.
Even.
It's a shiny metal. It's
You
hard.
know what? I was
It's
calling
hard.
this blood drop pendant, but I'll respell it so it's like
Aww.
Selen,
Selen.
what did you have to do?
Helen.
Um, I've seen with Valko, but people are free to go to bed if they need to.
It is pretty late. But
I do need
unless
to
you
go
don't
to
want to
bed.
discuss people. Oh.
Yeah, I need to. I'm the one who needs to go to bed.
Can I start it?
yes, give us
Okay.
a cliffhanger.
You could leave off on it. He will come. He will come down
Whoa.
downstairs.
Do not come. Do not come.
Do not go.
Yeah, you can
I'm gonna
leave
go.
it off, but I would like to get it started because I've not done anything this session. He will
I'm
come
sorry.
downstairs. No, it's fine. I did this to myself. He opens the door. He will walk into the room slowly.
Valko would what would Valko be doing now? Valko would be sitting over here. And he has taken out he has taken out the fine wine that he had, but he has not opened it. It's just there. And he's like staring at the bottle. Just sitting there.
Shuts the door and turns around.
Audibly, I assume.
I mean, he's not quiet. Yes,
Valko would turn over and look at him.
looks kind of pathetic.
More than usual, or?
He looks maybe like he had trouble sleeping and he's just staring at you with a very, bad expression.
Very bad.
I don't know, is worse than somber.
So, like, what emotion does it carry?
Not okay. Very tired,
That's-
maybe sad.
Okay, tired and sad.
Mm-hmm.
Valko would get up and walk over to him
He doesn't move.
and stand like a couple inches away from him.
He doesn't move.
Do you mind if I do something? Why do I
He
have
look- he
concentration?
He just looks at him.
No response.
Mm-mm.
Do you mind if I do something?
Zach thought.
Oh,
He looks at the ground and shakes his head slightly.
he just like stares at him for a little while. And he like clenches
Baseballs
one.
of it.
He like clenches one and unclenches one of his fists. And then he's going to hug Selin really, really, really tightly.
Hey Valko.
And not say anything.
Hey Valko.
Cat.
No, that's
Still
not.
holding Selin.
That's not cat.
No,
this
that's
is
not
Sadie.
Cat.
Oh,
This is God.
yeah, this is God.
God.
The
Do
Christian
you-
God.
Resist this next thought, knowing that you will take 5d10 psychic damage.
Whoa.
What do I resist?
Selin.
What next thought?
Before
You-
whatever bad thing happens, someone sniffs a bit and starts crying. Go on.
Just to add that he's crying to the scene. Good.
You
I have a thought.
Excellent.
So the rolls that I had you do. One was for modify memory, so that you wouldn't remember that you had a Gesh spell on you.
Okay.
The other was another Gesh spell. So you don't know why you were compelled to do this, but
Hmm.
you feel compelled to stab Selin right now. Do you
Okay.
resist?
He knows.
I mean, it's not the first time.
While he's
Yeah, I
crying.
resist.
Okay. Do you steal yourself?
That have psychic damage at the cost of 1?
1, maybe? I don't know.
Is it 2?
I don't remember.
Let me check. Homebrew rules. It is 2. That's fine, I'll use 2.
Okay. 12 psychic damage comes your way.
Okay, that is already halved, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I would have survived that! Whatever.
You have
Valka kind of seizes up a little bit and squeezes him tighter.
Yeah, he just leans into it. He seems very upset about something. None the wiser.
It is probably not comfortable.
You don't like when someone squeezes you like they're trying to crush all your bones?
Yeah, it is kind of
Yeah.
like he's trying to crush all his bones.
She's like, stab? Nah, strangle?
He just stays like that. It's not changing his.
Sella needs to go to war right now. Run away.
The others have left. He eases up, but he doesn't let him go.
He nods.
You are still here.
Silence.
Lots of things are happening right now.
Silence.
I have gotten myself into a situation.
Still crying.
Is he like sobbing or just crying? Is he making
Well-
noise or is it just silently?
Well, he's making noise, but he doesn't vocalize that much, so it's kind of like a
Mhm.
mute person crying.
Just sniffle.
Okay.
Sniffing.
Non-verbal crying.
Then there.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like it's pretty bad, but he's just not making any noise that isn't like breathing.
If I stab you in the future, it was not me.
Very cool precedent to set.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking back to name one time I stabbed you. That was not me. I did not do that.
That was a gay spell, okay?
That did not happen, actually.
He just kind of like reaches up and like grabs the back of his collar. In his, I suppose, in his. Is it possible to convey a thought with the telepathic trait without
Mhm.
using words?
Yeah.
Okay. He will transmit to you, I suppose. When he grabs the back of Valka's collar, that it would appear he is open to having his mind read right now.
there is a pause, and then still holding onto him with one arm, he reaches back and pulls out one of his swords and kind of swings it in a circle and plays the little ringtone that he does whenever he uses detect the thoughts.
Just like sobbing, and there's just a little ringtone.
You know, it's
iPhone
normal.
marimba.
It's normal.
I was
Fine.
thinking
Alright, what's the surface level thoughts?
He is very upset with you.
Mhm.
You have wronged him. That is what you get.
That's it?
Oh, and he is fine if you go deeper. It seems it is easier for him. The nonverbal communication.
Okay,
wow, almost like
I
that's
will-
what KJ was trying to say. And
I will
everyone
dive
freaked
deeper
out.
then.
You get 2 nights ago you said, if you have been abandoned, I will take you in. And 1 night ago you said, I suppose if you are taken from me, I will carry on without you.
My second theory was correct, I
He
see.
is reminded of a saint that once had him, but only for the moment he was convenient, it seems. You have
He
done him no
grabs-
better.
He grabs the back of Selen's head and kind of pets him like a cat.
You had him for 24 hours before you thought of discarding him.
This is not what I intended by what I had said.
He doesn't understand.
I meant that if it was your wish to move on from me, then I would not impede you.
He still doesn't get it.
I had stated before that I would rather you still be alongside me. If you were to choose to return to Kezura with the expectation that I would be taken from you, and were comfortable with this fact, then I would not impede you doing this.
He shakes his head.
I don't know what you mean by this.
You don't get anything more.
If you wish to stay by my side, I will keep you as long as you desire for me to. If you wish to be... If you truly wish to be taken in by me, then I will never leave your side.
He nods.
I had never intended to in the first place. However, I was unsure if what you had desired was to leave me. And it is best for me if you are well. even if you being well gets in the way of other goals that I have. I fear that you and Petra are all that I have.
He just stays there.
However, if you are all that I have, that will be enough.
And I think the camera pulls away. And I think that's where we're
Fuck,
gonna
man.
end it for tonight.
Knowing that they're gonna be together maybe wouldn't have been so upsetting at one point in this campaign. Does KJ know how to write a letter? How to send a letter? Probably.
Yeah,
Like in the
Postman.
mail?
Well, like in the way that it gets delivered, like, you know, exactly where it needs to go at the time it like fucking.
You have a postman who can explain
We
it to you.
actually can't confirm. I was the only one to go to the post office.
Well, I mean, like how who was the magical fucker who gave Selin the package from the past?
Nobody knows.
Nobody
The
knows.
tiefling?
Oh,
Yeah,
there's
but I
there's Swift who
don't- Swift, yeah.
goes around delivering mail. Mailman.
Magically.
Would KJ know them?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Because
But you'd
I
also
might
know
need to get.
the person who works at the post office who floats that no one ever talked to.
Well, I might just
Well,
need to set
I didn't get the
something more
chance.
fast. So. That's true. There was like a murder, so.
Elor
I'm
has
fighting
no
for my
use
life
for the
right now.
posts.
Oh my god.
So much drama.
So much drama. It was so good.
This was a really good session.
Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god, it was juicy.
God, you are so fucking good at this, James.
So, a perfect.
I have everybody else to work off
I
of.
love him.
But will he drink the wine?
Will he drink the wine?
He hasn't looked back at it, so who knows?
Oh my
so
god,
much
KJ
good.
and Fled with the necklaces.
That
Oh
was
my
very
god. Oh, so much fun. What I love this campaign, guys. It's been great.
There
Not that
might-
it's necessarily ending here.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got like one more session before at least probably
Something
Yeah, it seems,
happens.
some
it
sort of
seems like,
time skip at least.
Time
it seems
skip
like
was
Blood
season
is gonna
2.
get out of here, even if the
Season
rest
2
of us
would
are
be
staying.
Fascinating.
Well, season 2 of what I was messaging Sadie. I'm like, what if it's all of us down the line? Like the harmony shows up in our lives, and we have to come together. That'd be kind of.
Reconnect.
That'd be kind of
We have
sick.
to bring the band back.
It
The,
did.
the
like,
harmony's gonna come up in Valka's life way sooner than that. I'll say that.
Yeah.
everyone got their prophesied objects, and Blood got told like you need to if people need you right now, the strongest people, and all this stuff, and then everyone's just like, all right, we're gonna have one argument with Valko. Bye.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe the
it was
lesson is
kind of
that
sad
other
that
people need blood.
Blood's prophecy gift was a friend. I think that's the sad part, is that was lacking. I also think it's sad that that no one could list a reason for them to stay. So I wouldn't give Blood all the credit, but
I mean, listen. KJ will have you over her
KJ,
house
you're not in
whenever.
this. KJ, you know you're not in this.
Me saying kill yourself was so.
That was so
so
good.
fucking
That was
I
so
was
good.
so scared to say it, but I was like, I gotta say
That
it.
was
It's
so
what they would
good.
say.
That was
That
so
was-
good.
It is
was
one thing
very
to
good.
say. MR is just
Yeah.
brutal like that.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
my
also real as fuck.
God.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It's kind of true.
So fucking good.
It was like, you're delusional and you just are thinking wrong things now. I was like, wow.
Velko is a douche. You know?
That was
That's
Such an asshole.
A-class abuser right there.
Oh my god. Literally, like, I don't like what you've been doing. Yeah, tell me
Name
every time.
Name one time. Name one time. So funny.
Here are my feelings. Give me specific
Classic
reasons
question.
why you feel that. Oh my god, what a douche.
You play it off so fucking well. It's scary,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Really good.
Thank
Oh.
you all for playing for tonight.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, epic gaming.
such a blast.
I love playing.
You
this
guys
game
like-
with you.
Yeah. You guys like my doodles?
I do.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
They're good.
I like the guy walking his duck.
It's hilarious.
What is the
What's the letter?
Pokemon candle
Letter
for
four. I just
autism
said
group?
Yeah, what the
What is
fuck does
that?
that mean?
No.
That's like your starter choices.
That's your
Yeah.
Why is
That's like-
4
that's-
one of them?
That's like when you walk into Professor Oak's lab in the anime and he's like, I got
Fuck,
one left.
I already gave all my good ones away.
You're stuck with 4.
I've got 3 left, and they're the ones nobody else would pick. I
It's
hope
the
one of you-
autism creature, a melty candle,
Candle.
and the number 4. That's fair. Yeah, I literally was just like, what are silly little things that
Is
could
that-
be your starters?
Hey, got any grapes to the right of that? Is that what that is?
It kind of looks like it. I thought that while I was making it, but no, it's not supposed to be that. I was just drawing shapes, and then I was like, this kind of looks like someone's walking their duck. And then I was like, all right, yeah.
All right, yeah.
I also like the for real, like actual face that's like in the actual middle of it between all this fucking random bullshit.
Yeah,
Really good.
I draw lines and shapes.
Wait,
and
wait,
I'm
wait!
like,
You
oh.
didn't finish the top left one. He's doing Gangnam Style.
I was
draw the
actually
arms.
just gonna be a creeper, but then I couldn't draw the face properly, so I gave up.
Aw.
And I put it in the top corner so I could make the Pokemon because it was originally on the bottom. Oh, so much fun.
So much
Hell
fun.
yeah.
I
Epic
do
gaming.
gotta go though because it's real late and I want to stop being noisy.
Yes.
I also
Yeah.
need to go.
Good night, guys.
Have a good night, gamers.
night.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Wait, shit.
I have to.
I
oh,
need to kill the. Hold on. There we go.
there we go. I have.
Bye.